And our fourth main topic today gets submitted to us by Sam. And nope, that's the wrong one. This one comes to us from Ryan Millen, who writes, "Hi, John and Erin." Obviously, Erin didn't make it in today. Okay, so this might be cheating a little bit because the Matrix 4 trailer hasn't actually come out yet. He wrote this in last night. But by the time your show starts, it should be out. So I wanted to get a head start and ask you what you thought about it. Does it give you more hope for the movie? I know you said you weren't excited for it before, so I wanted to know if that's changed. Thanks. All right, Ryan, thanks a lot for sending that in. And by the way, our friend Just Luck sends in a super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you, Just Luck. Yeah, now, of course, Erin and I had a chance to see the Matrix Resurrections trailer at CinemaCon. They also showed us like 8 or 9 minutes of footage from the movie, which was really cool. It was really, really cool. And they capped it off by showing us the trailer a few weeks ago. And before I give my thoughts on the trailer, let me set a little bit of context. I am not looking forward to Matrix 4. And I haven't been looking forward to it from the day they announced it. I'm just being full transparency here. Full, open, honest transparency. I have seen zero reason to be excited for this. None. There's no reason to be excited for it, in my opinion, for me. John, didn't you like The Matrix? Of course I love The Matrix. Everybody loves the first Matrix. The first Matrix is incredible. It's iconic. Like if they open a wing, the Academy is opening a museum. If the Academy in their museum opened a Hall of Fame for movies, the first Matrix belongs in that Hall of Fame, right? So yeah, don't get me wrong. I love the first Matrix. Well then, John, if you love the Matrix, why aren't you excited for Matrix Resurrections? Why aren't you excited for it? Well, because of this. What happened since the first Matrix movie? Well, you had Matrix 2 or Matrix Reloaded, which I actually like more than most people do, but a lot of people, almost everybody agrees that if the first Matrix was here, the second Matrix was here. Like the Matrix was a dip. Matrix Reloaded was a dip. And a lot of people don't like it. I personally did, but it wasn't great and it wasn't nearly as good as the first one. And then they had Matrix Revolutions. They had the final Matrix film, and it was like, I don't know a lot of people that like that movie. I'm sure a bunch of people do. That's the beauty of the subjectivity of film. I'm just saying, I don't personally know a lot of people that like Matrix Revolutions, Matrix, the third one. I don't know a lot of people personally that like that movie. And then what did the Wachowskis do since then? Well, they did Speed Racer, which is a complete bag of shit, in my opinion. I hate that movie. Now, I know some of you like it, and that's great. If you like it, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying for me, I thought Speed Racer was just terrible. And then they had Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas has its fans, but honestly, I thought it was a tremendously overstuffed, self-important, missed opportunity of a movie. So I didn't think Cloud Atlas was very good. But there are a bunch of people who do, and I respect that. Totally cool. But so you had Speed Racer, you had Cloud Atlas, and then you had what I honestly believe to be one of the top 10 worst films in cinematic history. It doesn't crack the unholy trinity of the top 3 worst all-time big Hollywood wide release films. That's Catwoman, The Highlander 2, and the John Travolta one. Why am I freezing on the John Travolta one? Whatever. I'm glad I'm freezing on Battlefield Earth. Damn, why did I remember it? I was hoping I would forget it forever. But Jupiter Ascending honestly belongs in the top 10 worst films of all time. One of the worst films of all time. So let's sit back and look at it again. And on top of all that, it's not even both Wachowskis returning. It's only one of them. Only one of the Wachowskis is doing this one. So you had a magnificent Matrix movie followed by a quick decline in quality in the rest of the franchise. And since that time, we've had Jupiter Ascending, we've had Cloud Atlas, and we've had Speed Racer. So I again ask, Why on earth should I feel excited about Matrix Resurrections? There is no reason to feel excited for it. If you're me, there's no reason to feel excited for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm curious about it. I'll definitely watch it and give it a shot. But I feel there's no legitimate reason I should feel excited about this. So with that as the background, with that as the big background, I'm sitting there at CinemaCon, and they said, okay, let's talk Matrix 4. By the way, the title is Matrix Resurrections. Makes sense since Neo died in the last ones. And here you go. And I will tell you this. Understanding that I am somebody who has no excitement for this movie, who's felt no reason there's any legitimate reason to look forward to this movie. I don't think there's anything but evidence to feel pessimistic about this movie. As a guy who feels that way, I will tell you this. This trailer is fucking awesome. This trailer is ucking fawsome. It is absolutely ucking fawsome. It is a beautiful, excellent example of the art of trailer making. Because remember, I say this all the time. And by the way, our friend Osvaldo sends in a super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Here's the thing. We say this all the time. The job of a trailer, the reason a trailer exists, is to take your excitement level, no matter how high or how low it currently is, and just bump it up a couple of notches. Just bump it up a couple of notches. That's all you got to do. That's the job of a trailer. And when you can take a movie that I have very little belief in, very, very little belief in, and you deliver a trailer that leaves me drooling a little bit and going, play it again, play it again, play it again. When you've got a trailer that does that to a movie that I'm not even interested in, damn, son, you've done a hell of a job making your trailer. And I'll tell you what, it starts right from the beginning. It starts right from the beginning with the music choice. You know, that classic, I think it's from the 70s, of dum dum. One pill makes you larger, another pill makes you small. I don't know the exact lyrics. Screw off. I don't care. I don't know the exact lyrics, all right? So the whole song about the pills and one does this, I'm like, well, that's perfect for Matrix. But just the pacing of the song and the beats of the song, it's just like, it just melded in with the visuals on screen. I'm like, damn, this is a thing of beauty. This is a thing of absolute beauty. And I couldn't believe it. And then and I remember, this is just a first trailer. I don't expect the first trailer to lay out, here's what the movie's about, here's our primary players. I don't need the first trailer to do that. The first trailer, I just need it personally, give me a taste of the movie. What is this movie going to taste like? And with the visions, and it did give us a lot. Look, obviously Neo is back in the Matrix. He's got some sort of amnesia. So that's cool. He's got some kind of amnesia. Obviously a part of this movie is going to be him rediscovering who he is. We get a lot of nostalgia. We've obviously got a young Morpheus in there. We've got the pills. We've got the guys coming out of their chamber with the robotic arms plug. We got the plugs in there. So there's all the nostalgia stuff is in there, but it's intercut beautifully with the music, with these terrific glimpses and shots of the action and the various types of action. Like, not even every clip or every little shot they showed was of Neo punching somebody in the face. It was one shot of a certain kind of action, then another shot of another kind of action, and then another shot of another kind of action. And then, by the way, love that shot of Trinity. Love that shot of Carrie-Anne Moss. I mean, I loved it when she showed up in the Netflix MCU stuff, because I really like Carrie-Anne Moss. But this shot in the trailer, it's like, okay, this looks to me like some kind of an awakening. I could be totally wrong about that. But this shot right here looks to me, it's like she's waking up and she's now realizing, and like with all her Trinity power and stuff like that and all the badassness we saw from the original films and still rocking the leather. Gotta like that, Carrie. Rocking that leather. I love it. It was just absolutely fantastic. And again, these classic shots, like something like this. This is classic Matrix, right? This is classic Matrix. When we think of Matrix, we think of things like this. And that definitely stood out. And of course, the only thing they were missing, I'm sure, in this shot right here, as soon as this, 3 seconds after this, you're going to hear, whoa. You got to get a whoa, right? Like it's not right if we don't get a whoa. You got to have a whoa. By the way, that's a 57-year-old man right there. You're never going to convince me that at some point in his mid-20s that Keanu Reeves didn't make a deal with a crossroads demon and drank the blood of a unicorn, because this guy looks like he's in his mid-30s. Okay, this guy looks like he's in his mid-30s. And by the way, a quick thing, our friend Zombie TV sends in like a $20 super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you, Zombie. Appreciate that very much, man. That's really, that's great of you. And Love Slot also sends in a super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you guys very much. But yeah, he's either a vampire or he drank the blood of a unicorn, or I don't know. He's just unaging. It's crazy. But yeah, again, got to highlight this, because I think it's important to keep this context in mind. I had no interest in this movie. None. Zero. And listen, I'm not going to lie to you. The trailer has not suddenly made me super excited for this. It did bump up my expectations and my excitement a little bit, though. It did. It absolutely did that job, because I had zero interest. Now I've got a bit of interest. Don't get too excited, though, because we have all seen fantastic trailers to terrible movies. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here. I'm just saying we've all seen it before. We've all seen it. We've all seen terrible movies that had absolutely fantastic trailers. And maybe this is one of those. Or maybe the trailer really did just give us a taste of some greatness to come. All I know is that your trailer has to be pretty damn spectacular to give me any sort of hope or give me any kind of interest in this movie. This trailer did it for me. Not a lot. I'm not now sitting here going, woohoo, can't wait to see Matrix 4. I'm not there yet. But I'm a lot closer to that than I was before this trailer. So all I got to say is bravo to whatever trailer house Warner Brothers hired to make this trailer. Whoever Warner Brothers hired to make this trailer, bravo. You guys did a spectacular job. An absolutely spectacular job. Coming from a guy who just made a documentary about trailers, I will tell you, you did a spectacular job making this. Now, of course, let's talk for a second about how Warner Brothers already stabbed this movie in the back. About Warner Brothers has already double-crossed all the people who made this movie. About how Warner Brothers has betrayed all the people who put their blood, sweat, and tears and years of effort into making this movie by pulling the shit, idiotic, stupid, double-cross move of they're going to drop it on HBO Max. It's really too bad, because I'm watching this trailer. I'm like, yeah. And then the final screen, in theaters and on HBO Max. I'm like, you sons of bitches. You double-crossed this movie. You've crippled its box office chances. Way to go. Way to go, you complete morons over there. But I don't know. I'm going to go see this in theaters. This trailer has convinced me this movie deserves a shot. So I'm going to go see this damn movie in theaters. I'm going to go see it the way the filmmakers intended it to be seen. I'm going to go contribute to the box offices at this thing. I'm going to go see this thing in theaters. If you live in a place where that's not possible, watch it however you can watch it. But I'm going to be going to the theaters to check this thing out. And damn you, Warner Brothers, for double-crossing more filmmakers and double-crossing another movie and cutting another movie off at the knees. And hey, way to go, geniuses. No wonder AT&T got rid of your asses. Again, I'll tell you what, when the Discovery guys take over, a lot of y'all are going to be losing your jobs. When the Discovery guys take over, a lot of y'all are going to be losing your jobs. Absolutely idiotic. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What did you think of this Matrix trailer? As a matter of fact, I decided to make that the topic of today's question of the day. So about an hour before the show started, I jumped on Twitter and I put up a poll question simply asking, question of the day, did the Matrix 4 trailer make you more excited to see this movie? 56.4% of you are saying, yes, you are now more excited. 24.6% are saying you're still the same. You were already excited, but it didn't increase your excitement. You're already excited for it. And 19% of you said, no, you are less excited now. That's with about 3,000 votes that you guys have put in there since we put this up about an hour ago. So there you have it. Question is for you though, guys. How do you feel about this trailer? Did you like it as much as me? Maybe not as much. Maybe you didn't like it at all. Whatever you feel about it, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts.